How's it going? Alright. I was gonna get into this instead of just, wasting time. Let me start recording. Why did my OBS just freeze? It, like... Is my stream still going? Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, my OBS just, like, stuttered for a second on my end when I started local recording. God forbid I want to local record. Alright. Alright, now I'm gonna start. Alright, there we go. Wowie. Yeah, I turned this on my console, but it kept, like, immediately crashing within the first 10 seconds. So I went to go check SMW Central, and I realized that this hack is not fully properly compatible on console. There's a very slim chance I would have been able to get through the game without issues. It was crashing, like, most of the time on the title screen, so I did not feel like dealing with that. It just seems to be like an ad music type kind of deal or whatever. Or not ad music, but like there's something like there's definitely something like that when like certain levels that load or certain music that loads, like something's just like doesn't work the same. Which I'm guessing is just related to the programs that they used to use for some of these, like, like some of the methods they used for programming these hacks. I know an infamous one was like there was an old like version of like ad music, like adding custom music into hacks. It doesn't seem like they're using custom music in this case, so maybe that's not the case here. I kind of just assumed it was. Wow, really laggy too. This hack, I have a bad feeling this hack is gonna suck eventually. I mean, it already is kind of like, It's very unnecessarily laggy. That is just the game doing that. That is not, that is not my computer. I can promise you that. I love how one of my first streams on my new PC setup is just using ZSNES. It's really funny. Out of all the things I could be doing right now, I'm using ZSNES on my new computer. I mean, it's not a fully new computer, but I like majorly upgraded it to the point that it's basically a new computer. And I put Windows 11 on it too. I've been rocking that the past like week or so. Like, I'm looking at like my resources right now on my OBS, like streaming. It's like nothing in comparison to before. It's crazy. Yeah, there's different reasons. The biggest culprit is just like what I just explained before, where there was like the program that they've used over the years to add custom music. Like, I know for a fact, like, it like not intentionally, but like it just happened to not work for console or newer emulators because back in the day they were only mainly using ZSNES, so it didn't really matter, like, if it was, accurate. If it worked on ZSNES, that's all they cared about, which is the emulator I'm using. Yeah. ZSNES is like the notorious old Super Nintendo emulator that was used in the early 2000s. It has not gotten an update since, like, I want to say, like, 2007 or something like that. It's, like, really old. Yeah, this hack does not work on console, and it does not work properly on, modern emulators without tweaking. I know there is a fork of SNES 9X that was made to introduce ZSNES compatibility, and I have had some success using that in the past, but there were one or two hacks that I noticed that still had compatibility issues with such, so I would rather just use ZSNES itself rather than gambling on the hack properly working or not with the SNES 9X fork. Even though SNES 9X is a lot nicer, I don't want to take the gamble of starting to play through that hack and then eventually it just breaks in the middle of it. I want to make sure that the hack actually works the whole way through. I'd rather not waste time, you know? It's probably the smartest idea. Ugh. Gotta love these old hacks that had nothing besides ZSNES in mind. That's why there's been some really bad lag in between. I imagine it just like the standards were just way lower back then. Really didn't matter. This hack's from 2004. That's what on the title screen it said 2003, 2004. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm looking at my OBS thing. You know how in OBS it like has that little CPU thing at the bottom that tells you like how much of the CPU it's using? Right now it says my stream is only using up 0. I was gonna say 0.2, but it's now using 0.1. It keeps flickering between 0.1 and 0.2% of my entire CPU. That's fucking crazy. The highest I've seen it go so far is like 0.3. I know before, like, I mean, it didn't take that much. It didn't take up that much previously either, because I don't stream anything that intense. But even then, it would definitely was above 1%. I can tell you that. I went from using an aging middle range i7 to using a really new i9. So it's like an i9 like 13 something. It's like 13th gen. I was using an i7 like 7th gen previously for comparison. Major upgrade. That meant I also had to get a new motherboard, so I also decided to just get new RAM too. Because DDR5 motherboards are better, I might as well just go with that while I was already upgrading. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about how old some of these hacks are. The oldest ROM hacks that I have found for SMW date back to 2000. So yeah, the oldest ROM hack that I have played, nice blind jump. I just didn't know where to go there. Really great. Yeah, the oldest hack I've played for this challenge is older than me. I was born 2001. Really funny. Yes, that's not a good sign for this hack. I would rather not have blind jumps here. Really great stuff. Okay, I'm gonna use that Goomba as like a visual cue. It's like kinda lined up. Oh, I just don't like the lag that's happening. Oh, the lag! The lag is so fucking bad right now. Jesus. I don't... God. This is very, cringe, as the kids may say. This is not a good way to dip my toes back into this. Unfortunately, this was the next hack in the list. For anyone that doesn't have context, for anyone that's, like, newer to my streams that doesn't know, I have off and on for the past 5 years been doing this challenge where I'm playing through every standard rated hack on Super Mario World Central, which is, like, the database for SMW ROM hacks. So I'm basically playing every ROM hack uploaded to the site that isn't a Kaizo hack. And currently there is, like, 1,320. I just updated it today. That's the only reason why I know the exact number off the top of my head right now. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. I'm gonna wait a minute. I don't like... Input delay is not a nice factor, too. Oh, you respawned. Oh... I'm just not having fun with the second... Is it the second level? Is it the second or the first level? Or not the first level, it's like second or third. I beat the first. Oh, I overshot that one. Maybe just, like, make it so I can see where I'm jumping. That's I know, a really crazy concept. Whoa, I got P-speed. Whoa! Whoa, I'm scared. I, like, honestly don't want P-speed here, because this level design was not meant for that. I would rather just think a little bit and take my time. I keep overshooting it. Please. You know it's not a good sign when the second level is already pissing me off? Yeah, Z-SNES just has a bunch of just crustiness to it. I'm on the third level, okay. Still, like, I should not be getting this annoyed at a hack so soon. I believe if I recall correctly, this hack is rated hard, which I guess, you know, fair. But, God, this is still garbage. Hard hack shouldn't mean garbage, though. I've actually played some, like, alright hard-rated ROM hacks, and this is not one of them. I feel like you Alright, I'm not gonna do P-speed. You really have to time your jumps there. Thought that was a bit lenient. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of the mixture of lag and input delay and yeah, just the whole emulator feel. I haven't done anything on emulator in quite a while. God. Also, if you haven't noticed, I patched infinite lives onto this hack. I do that for every single hack I play, because lives are just useless. The only setting where lives make sense is like the arcade era of gaming. If it's not an arcade game, there's like no point. I shouldn't have done a left right there. I should stop being scared there and just go. I am scared how little progress I'm gonna make this one stream. I tell you, I'm not beating this hack in one session. This hack's like 50-something exits. And I'm already struggling on the... third one. Okay. Yeah, I seem to, like, not, like, hesitate in, like, left right like that. Alright. Up! Press up. Lag. Stop with the lag. Stop with the lag. Okay, if I can just see what's happening here. Okay, those Goombas just go through one another. That's great. Oh, no power-up. Okay. Oh, we're doing a maze now? Great. Oh my god, get in the pipe. Wow, this is level design. This is really level. I'm glad I am playing a level of a game. Aw. Can I, like, get over this? Can I cheese this? Maybe not with input delay. Ooh, I did get the wall jump pixel, wait. Do I waste time doing this? Y'all ever play video games before? Sometimes I feel like I haven't, especially when I play stuff like this. No! I got the wall jump, but I pressed left! No! Oh. I got the emulator delay wall jump, and I tossed it. Oh my god. Is that even worth going for? That's not where I'm supposed to be going. I'm my input just didn't work for a second. Oh, I hate emulators. Oh, God. Oh. I'm really not a fan. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, this is, yeah, please don't use ZSNES if you, don't have to. And literally the only reason there is to use ZSNES is to play stupid garbage like this. Press! Oh, it's not what I wanted. Okay, we're getting through the lag. Okay, I'm just checking. I don't... Ugh. Yeah, you got any more lag frames you want to give me? Just, you know, give them to me. Yeah, any more lag? Okay. Okay, thank God. Yeah, I think that was like a consistent, like, 12 FPS there for the last, like, 20 seconds. That was really great. Put the lag in bag. I was gonna say another three-letter word that rhymes with that, but I don't think I can say that on Twitch, apparently. Even though I've said it on stream in the past, but I'm pretty sure that's TOS. I'm just small enough that no one's reported it. I should be allowed to say it.
Literally are.
Can I say it? Yeah, sure, go for it. Alright. Not a fan of the charging chucks becoming a part of the equation. Yeah, let's keep adding lag. Yeah, let's spawn like 20 enemies and not like optimize my hack. Oh, you're just not gonna jump anymore? Oh, yeah, you're only gonna jump when I don't want you to. That's... Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Ooh, midway. I do like those. Ooh, so there are midways in this hack. That is good to know. I don't think the last few levels had one. Go, 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 go. It's really hard to look at chat while I'm playing this level. I apologize. Give me uno segundo. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Give me that. Go, go, go. You can go faster. Oh. Oh, let's go. You're happy I'm still doing the ROM hack challenge? Yeah, I was gonna return like a few days ago, but I had a bit of dilemma. I went to go check my Google Drive, and the Google Sheet for it was just completely gone. Even though I never erased it, it wasn't even in like the trash folder. Like I didn't accidentally delete it. It was just straight up gone. So what I did is you can like fill out like this form. Like Google has this like page where you can fill out this form if like you have like an issue in that kind of regard. And then magically like 10 minutes later, I just had access to the document again. Like I don't understand. I know for a fact that it wasn't just my phone being weird, because I clicked the link that I had, like, I had it pinned in my Discord, and it said the file was deleted, but now it's just magically back again. I don't understand. Apparently Google actually, like, solved my issue, believe it or not. Yeah, I honestly should make a backup of that sheet every so often. I should, I should, like, I don't know, make one on, like, a separate account, or, like, just download it, like, into another format or something, just so I have it. Okay, go there. Okay, you want to, like, add some more lag. Uh, Yeah, I, I, I unironically cried for, like, 5 minutes until I found that, like, Google thing. I unironically got really upset, because you know how much time I put into that? Like, that was just, like, I've probably put, like, I've put a shit ton of hours just into, like, formatting and, like, adding all the info to the sheet and updating as I go. Just that alone I put so much time into. Ooh. Oh, that is weird. Oh! Oh yeah, I was also reminded recently when, no one understands better than us challenge homies, yeah. I honestly would like to, I would honestly like to do a revival of that, but for my Wii challenge. Um, I haven't really discussed this at all publicly yet, but, I have plans for, like, a proper, like, second channel in 2024, where I'm literally just gonna do, like, it's gonna be, like, I'm gonna make, like, separate videos on, like, my Wii collection, like, game by game, and, like, do, like, review kind of shit. I already have, like, the first, like, 2 or 3 games I want to talk about, like, already, like, planned out mentally. Like, I already have the video titles. I'm not going to share that information, but I will tell you that is something that you should probably expect in the next, like... I don't want to give a timeline, because I have some really ambitious projects that I have, possibly going on for early to mid-2024. But I would like to get this channel started within the next, like, half a year, if possible. I think my goal is just to launch it sometime in 2024. Because my plan is to have at least 2 videos, like, ready to upload when I, like, announce the channel. Like, I want to upload, like, 2 videos as a launch. There's a lot of YouTubers that do that when they launch new channels. They, like, uh... they'll have, like, a, you know, a little catalog of stuff ready. So people can, you know, go and watch between the videos and, you know, the views bounce off each other. It's a really good strategy that has proven to be really useful. That is a really tight window there. Do I just have to do this? I do, okay. Yeah, I have a lot of really ambitious ideas for 2024. Even just for my main channel, I would really like to elevate the kind of content I make for next year. I did some workshopping with a fellow creator in the same space, and he's given me a lot of new motivation and strategies and plans that I would like to try to implement. I already have, like, 2 ideas that I very confidently want to do. One I already had planned, but I'm probably going to make it even more fleshed out now after the discussion. And the second one is probably going to be a multi-month project that I would like to release sometime by the middle of 2024. Because it involves a lot of people that may take a while to collaborate and respond with, so I wouldn't bet on that project, that video being finished anytime soon. It's going to include a lot of... hopefully it's going to include a lot of stuff that I've never done in videos before. It's probably going to be the most, like, collaborative effort I've had to do between, like, multiple people for one video. And it's also... I'm not gonna, like, hint at, like, what it is, but the format of it is something that I could recycle for literally any game that has a notable enough community. So if that video does well enough, then I will probably recycle that format and use it for other games. I'll make it a series. I honestly don't know how I had kind of discussions about what this is like way before, but I never thought about making it into a video. So I don't really want to give too much info because I really don't want to spoil like the excitement and surprise of it. But all I'm gonna say is it at least the first one, if it goes, the first one that I've planned will involve multiple notable speedrunners that you very much know. And I would be very thrilled if it all went to plan. But it's also why this may take a long time, because there's one or two people in that equation that may take a while to work with. Because sadly, not everybody's, has time 24/7, or they're not, interested in being online 24/7, and that's alright. Honestly, I commend anyone that, like, doesn't want to be or have to be online 24/7. I envy that. This YouTuber that you discovered virtually thumbs through gaming magazines, but the problem is there's no voiceover, no comments, just the content. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, I have multiple different ideas. I've had multiple people ask me, even the person that I was, like, collaborating with ideas recently, like, the direct question of, like, do you ever plan to do something, like, not gaming related? And I've had different ideas over the years, but I'm not really sure how confident I feel in such. The only confident content I feel like I can tackle right at this very moment is gaming related. But maybe in the future, if I become more confident in my video making skills in general, then I can go past that. Yeah, I've had a shit ton of people ask me that. I couldn't even tell you, like, who has at this point, because there's probably more people that have asked me that than haven't. I would honestly like to hone my editing skills a lot more before I even think about doing such, though. My following videos throughout 2024, I would like to try adding in a new element of, like, I would try to, like, I want to try working and messing with new, elements of editing and stuff over this next year. And every single project I release, I would like to focus on adding one new element at a time. This won't really give away the actual video. My first video that I want to release for 2024, I'm gonna try focusing on sound design a bit more, like adding, like sound effects and stuff. That's really not something I've really done too much previously. I'm already very familiar with doing such because I did it constantly for college. I just never really thought of doing it in my own videos. Like, my own YouTube videos. I am very familiar with sound design and stuff. And building, soundscapes. I just haven't really prioritized that as much as I probably could have on my YouTube. My biggest priority over the years, like past couple of years, has been, like, honing in on, like, my narration skills and my pacing. And I feel like at this point, I've gotten really good at that. So that's not really something I have to practice anymore. Obviously, like, such skill will, like, develop and tweak and twist in new ways over time. Especially in regards to, like, voice training now. Like, that shit's very much gonna change. Like, I don't think people realize, like, people that, like, record, like, narration for YouTube stuff or whatever, like, their voice is separate. Like, people, like, literally everyone has a separate YouTube voice than, like, their actual voice. I mean, it's a very huge overlap with, like, Twitch streaming, too, to an extent. But it's very, very more noticeable for anyone that does, like, narrated content, specifically. I would say, like, scripted content. I can tell you that, it's definitely interesting, like, learning and crafting a separate YouTube voice. And that's been really weird doing with voice training, because right now, I practically have like 3 to 4 different voices. I have like my not voice trained voice that I can still kind of switch back to. I have my voice trained voice, and then I also have like kind of a version of my old YouTube voice still. But then I also have like a work in progress YouTube voice that uses my voice training. It's really weird, like mentally being able to juggle such. Because I've used all of them at different times for different reasons, and obviously the voice training half is something that is constantly evolving every week as I practice, so it's not really something that I can get like comfortable with because it's always changing and I'm always like rethinking how I do some of that shit. Like there'll be one week where I think I mastered it, and a week later I'll be like, oh shit, I'm still need to get a lot better at that. It really is like practicing a new language. A lot of things from learning a new language can easily apply to voice training. Uh, the huge emphasis is just like practice and repetition. Literally the one reason I got to where I was in like a matter of like months is just the fact that I've just done so much repetition and like drilling it in. Like I try to at least like once a day, even if like I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it, I'll force myself to do something, even if it's just for like 1 or 2 minutes. I'll force myself for a minute or two to just like practice. Like if I don't really want to properly practice that day, I'll at least make myself like exercise my voice for like a minute just to like make sure I did something that day. I have like 1 or 2 really basic things that I can like do like that like don't even really require like any noise really that like help like with that stuff. So I'll literally just do it like whenever I use the bathroom. I literally every time I use the bathroom I like train my voice for a second. Sounds really weird to say that, but I do. And I mean it's clearly paid off, so yeah, people do have completely different voices per language too. People There is very much documented proof that people have completely different voices in different languages. Like anyone that voice trains and is bilingual, they basically have to voice train both languages if they want to like sound, you know, where they want in both language. So honestly, that's one time that being bilingual is not a good thing. I'm very happy I only speak English. Thank God. Um, I need to focus on this a little bit, make some progress here. Really? Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing for me is I need to just like I need to just like constantly keep using it and like really just like a repetition and also like what do you call it? Like a longevity type deal, you know what I mean? Like a endurance, that's what I mean. Like being able to just like consistently use it longer and just keep it going and like, you know, keep it in my mind in one way or another. Oh my god. Get me the fuck out of here. Oh my god, thank you. I only know enough Spanish to like pick up on like basic words in certain conversations that I can understand what you're talking about, but I can't tell you like the details. I really the way they teach foreign language in most schools in America is really not good. It's dog shit. Like they start teaching people by the time that like it doesn't fucking matter as much. Like you know, you just treat it as like a subject where you just have to get like an A in. You know, actually like retain it really. Yeah, they started teaching me that. I started like doing like foreign language shit in like 8th grade. And I can tell you for a fact that I was only focusing on my class in the regard of getting a high enough grade to pass. There was one point where I basically like almost got like a D in Spanish. Like I got like a C minus, like whatever, and I was like, you know what, good enough. I was literally just focusing on not failing the class. I didn't care about actually learning the language. Oh. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, I need to grab a No. Yes, that's what I need to do. Okay. I didn't realize it's what they wanted from me. Oh, it's hard to look at chat while playing some of these levels. Usually I can do that while playing average hacks, but not in this case. Oh. Good. We like midways. Yeah, I can only tell you like certain basic words in Spanish. I really could not have a conversation. There was like a solid like half a year where I probably could have like had a very, very like basic conversation with you in Spanish, but I can't even do that anymore. I would sound like a fucking idiot if I tried. I wouldn't even know where to start, really. Besides just saying like hi and how are you and shit. But like, literally anyone that takes even one Spanish class could do that. I can't use SNES X for this hack. This hack was built for ZSNES. Let me go up here. I can't. Shit. Yo, what's up, Lucius? Long time no talk. How are you doing? Wait, did I already go here? I'm stupid. I did already go here. Oh god, don't run out of time. Oh, this just put me back here. Ah, oh, no, I need to keep going up there. Go, go, go. I'm doing, decent. I'm definitely... I need those Koopas, and you can't fireball them. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I had some really bad Spanish teachers, both in high school and college, because I had to take, So I originally entered college as a poser computer science student. Eventually I was like, yeah, I can't do this shit anymore. I can't fake this. I'm switching to something I actually care about. So I switched to, like, video production shit. And since it's an art major, all art majors required, like, 2 years of fucking... or, like, 2 semesters of foreign language or whatever. So I just had to take Spanish again. I was like, fuck it, that's the easy way out. Again, I literally just viewed it as, like, a way to just get, like, an A or whatever. So I literally just learned, like, Spanish 1 and 2 all over again. And what's funny is in Spanish 2 in college, I'm pretty sure I did worse than high school, because I just had such a shit teacher. I, like, literally just didn't care. I was like, whatever, like, makes me pass, because I had straight A's, like, in all my other classes in college. So I was like, if I can just, like, do something okay enough here, shit. I was like, if I can just get something good, like, if I get if I literally just get, like, a B minus or whatever, like a C plus, you know, whatever the fuck, like, I think I ended up, like, averaging a B minus. I was like, if I can just get something, like, mid, I'll take it, because the rest of my grades were really fucking good. I had, like, all A's besides that. My, like, first, like, couple semesters when I was, like, posing as a computer science student were really shit, but then, like, the second I switched to, like, digital media shit, my grades, like, heavily picked up, and my GPA started, like, rapidly skyrocketing. It would have been really good if I finished college. But nope, my family had to exist, so... I honestly don't know if I'll ever finish college. I don't know. I don't have any plans to return to such anytime soon. I don't have the means to. Shit. Yeah, honestly, it would be sick to be fluent in a second language, but yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. I don't have anyone IRL that I'd really ever be able to use it with unless I've found people that, you know, have such knowledge. I mean, my last job I had, my last like actual job I had like a year and a half ago, whatever. Like half the people there spoke Spanish, and I remember understanding like some of their conversations, but I just couldn't like pick up on the actual details. I mean, maybe it would have been useful there, because then I could have talked to them in Spanish. But besides that, eh. It's weird to think about that I haven't had an actual like, I haven't been properly employed anywhere since like April of 2022. It's been over a year and a half. I've literally just been doing YouTube since then, and that's it. I really have no desire to have to keep having a proper job the rest of my life. I may just temporarily pick up like a part-time job when we like get like our own separate place and like have to worry about rent. Like maybe I'll get like a separate part-time for a bit just to like make sure things are afloat. But with how things are going with my YouTube and how I'm focusing on it, I honestly don't think long term I'm gonna have to need a proper job outside of YouTube. I'm like pretty like I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, but I'm feeling more and more confident every day that I'll be able to just pursue content creation and won't really have to worry about having to have a proper like, you know, a proper job long term. I may just pick up like a side gig for like, you know, 3 to 6 months just to like, you know, make sure I stay afloat. And then if YouTube keeps going how it does, then I'll just quit. Maybe I won't even need to do that. Maybe I'll have like a huge fucking spike when I come back in January, who knows? If things don't pick back up majorly in the next like couple months though, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get like a temporary part-time. I mean, I won't have to, but like I'd rather not be like close to like dead broke. I always want to at least have some money in my life. I don't ever want to be broke. That's like my goal. I don't want to ever be broke. I fortunately have never been such. I've been in scary situations, but I've always at least had something saved up. Yo, what's up, Skillet? What's up, Kyubi? I'm not sure who you're watching. Must be someone else. Yeah, I forget what I was even saying. I was just rambling about, like, speaking such. Yeah. It sucks, but also I don't really care in a lot of ways, because it's like, if they have nothing good to say about me, then that's not really a loss. That's a good thing that I don't talk to them. I don't need to talk to people that just put me down constantly. I think the only thing that pisses me off is not being able to talk to a couple of younger people in my family, like children that have nothing to do with it, and I'm very annoyed that I cannot have a further relationship with them, because I felt like an older sibling to them. And I basically was. They were the only ones that were positive about my transition. Because, you know, children are generally accepting and aren't corrupted yet. So they're very lenient. They're literally the only ones in the house that respected me at all. That was so fucking awkward, that fucking part of the equation alone. Because first off, my family was really fucking weird. Like, since day one, they were really fucking weird about me coming out. Even before that, because they, like, started assuming things, and they found things that I was trying to hide. Like, I remember... I literally had zero privacy at home, basically. Like, even when I was, like, gone... Like, whenever I was gone, my grandma would basically just snoop through my room. I didn't have a lock on my door. So, I know for a fact that, like, 3 months before I came out, my grandma, like, secretly found, like, one or two things that I was, like, experimenting with wearing. So, she already knew shit. And then, like, 2 months later, I, like, stole her phone and found texts that basically called me a groomer. So, yeah, that's pretty much where my, respect for my family left. Yo, what's up, J-Car and Golden? How's it going? Yeah, that's, like... I'm not gonna lie, that's like a huge motivation for why I've been saving up so much over the years, because I always knew my family would not like me long term. Like, I knew for a fact the second I said anything, I would be rejected in some major way. And I had a bad feel. I wasn't fully anticipating such, but I was like, I wouldn't be 1,000% shocked if they try to, like, conform me in a major way, or if I don't, they'll, like, you know, threaten to kick me out in some way. And then it happened. Honestly, if that factor didn't happen, I probably would have came out to myself, like, 3+ years earlier. I probably would have came out in high school, to be honest. I had some really close moments. I think my closest moment ever before finally doing it was, like, when I was, like, 16, like, sophomore year of high school. So that's, like, the first time I ever met a trans person in real life. And I had some really close moments there. But sadly, with having to suppress things, I spun that into being really transphobic for, like, a year. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. It's a very sad common thing I've seen among other, like, a lot of other people. They're not allowed to express any of that, so they just kind of turn it in the opposite way. Because they can't express it, you know, the positive way, so they just use it the other way. That's basically what I did for a little bit. Came back from a brewery, let's go. Sounds like a good time. You're good, yeah, no obligations. I mean, this is... I didn't stream for, like, 2 months. My first stream in 2 months was, like, 2 days ago, so you really haven't missed anything. If anything, I haven't been doing anything. Yeah, people think about stuff at different times, and it's valid no matter what. Some of my earliest thoughts directly thinking about it go back to, like, probably when I was, like, 13 in middle school. But now that I've been able to reflect on it and view it in a different angle, I can probably trace, like, different trans reactions and stuff going back to, like, when I was, like, 5. But directly, like, thinking about things, probably, like, 13. But then I didn't really start, like, it didn't start, like, majorly fogging my brain until, like, 15, 16. Yo, what's up, Rona? I'm being raided. Yo, how's it going? Thank you. How was stream? What is up? Yeah. Oh, I hate Z-SNES. I, like, click out of the window for a second, but then it, like, kills my inputs, and I have to, like, click back in. I knew something was coming up. I hate this. Go. Oh. Yeah, cutting out the internet as much as you can is honestly a good thing. Even as somebody that's terminally online, I can admit in a lot of ways. There's a lot of reasons why the internet is a good thing. I mean, it's definitely the reason why a major reason why I was able to experiment with things. I'm very happy for such, but there definitely is too much internet sometimes, unfortunately. Jeez. Got a no Star World PB. Let's go. What time did you get? Oh, jeez. I don't like this situation that I'm in. Oh, I should have just spin jumped on it. Why did I go to the right of it? Loved my vids on Wonder. Thank you. Unfortunately, I'll probably never make a Wonder video ever again, unless there's like some major new development, or maybe there's like new categories and stuff. The Wonder hype unfortunately died. The hype for Wonder was not the same as Odyssey, not even close. To be fair, 3D Mario hype in general is way greater than 2D. Like even though the fact that Wonder had a lot of different unique things to it, the hype of 3D Mario games will never be eclipsed. You had thoughts when you were younger, they were just like, haha, what if? Yeah. That's what most of my middle school thoughts were, like, haha, what if? But then I think before I graduated, like before I like started like high school, I definitely had at least like one major thought in that way. Like it started exploding a bit. I just didn't want to admit it, and I I definitely did some very unhealthy things to like outlet such feelings, or not, maybe not unhealthy, but like things that like made like push my denial further, which kind of sucks. I just be like, oh, I would just kind of do the generic shit of like, oh, I'm just confused, or I would just like, I'm interested in just these certain things. I remember in middle school, there was definitely a phase where I would read a handful of like stories like relating to such like transformation related stories, just like, and now that I think about it, that's literally just me like mentally trying to like place myself in that situation, and it made me happy. Yeah, I went down a lot of rabbit holes that I've never really properly talked about, and I don't know if I ever will. Like new categories to make new videos. Yeah. I just think Wonder is kind of just dead from like a major, like interest standpoint. I'm not saying that like people won't stop running it. Like the speedrunner community will keep focusing on it, like sure. But I'm just saying from like a wider audience perspective. Like even my last video on Wonder flopped because I wasn't really as passionate because there's really just not much to talk about in the game anymore. So I kind of just like shat something out. Like I'll admit it's not my best video. Like it was okay. Like it wasn't bad, but there just wasn't a lot to talk about. Like I kind of just tried to force a video out of 100%, and I made it, but half of me kind of wishes I didn't, and I waited long term for something else to happen. For now, I'm just taking a mini break, and I'm not planning to release another video until like mid like January probably. I'm gonna start majorly working on research and stuff for my next video like tomorrow. I was going to today, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and I'm hoping I can get something out by like, I think a rough date that I would like to get my next video is maybe like January 20th, between the 15th and 20th. I don't want to rush myself. I'll work on a date once I have like the research finished, but yeah, no, there were so many things that I'm gonna make my chat a bit bigger. My chat is very much popping, and I want to keep up with it. Yeah, no, there are so many things that I've never properly talked about regarding such, like so many different like ways I like outlet it, like vented such things and whatever. Like I've barely really talked to anybody ever about the facts that I used to literally write stories about such, like my own stories about such as well. Like I basically would journal that shit. Like pages upon pages upon pages of like writing. I could probably still find some like online on my Google Drive and shit. And the world will never see those. But they do exist. It's definitely not something a lot of people probably... It's that I've never really heard of other people I know relating to that thing. To be fair, I've barely even shared that myself, but... That's not really a popular outletting I've seen, but... Yeah, now that I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, that was just me, like, expressing something that I wasn't able to publicly. I did that constantly off and on between middle school and even as recently as, like, my first and second year of college. I'm pretty sure like, I took a break doing that in high school mostly. But then I started doing it again in college randomly, and I'm pretty sure that's like half the reason why I like decided to start thinking about that stuff again. Like that kind of opened that up. That's why I like came out as non-binary that year, even though that wasn't the full picture. You know, it's an alternate timeline where you became a Yoshi's Island speedrunner. I have never played Yoshi's Island, not gonna lie. I've played like the first level, I think casually once, but I've never like properly played through the game. Not gonna lie. I know it's called SMW 2, but it's literally just not SMW. It's not even like the same thing in the slightest. It. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that, like, you know, I don't know. I have beaten very few, like, I've only properly, like, played around with very few SNES games. I've played, obviously, SMW. I've done, you know, I've messed with Super Mario Kart. I've played through Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Have not touched 3. Um, what else? I played through, what is it called? Hook? That was an interesting game, actually. I wouldn't mind playing that again. What else? There's definitely some other stuff I can't think of right now. There's like one or two like shorter Super Famicom games I've messed with. Like there's one called like Poco Nyan, which is like you can casually beat it in like 10 minutes. It's just like the simple platformer. Poco was honestly quite a challenge for me. That took me quite a while to beat. But that was also when I was way younger and stupid. I feel like I could probably beat that faster now. When you were 12, you saw the game and thought it was cool and wanted to play in speedrun, but you never got around to it. Yeah, I don't know if I'd really ever... I mean, I should probably play it eventually. I've thought about going through, like, games... I thought about eventually doing a little side quest thing where I stream and play through games that people think that I probably should have beaten by now. This includes, like, main Mario games, too. Like, I have not even played, like, different main Mario titles. Like, I've never touched Sunshine. I've barely dabbled it with GameCube in general. Like, I never played a single GameCube game until, like, 2016. I had a Wii when I was younger, but I never really knew about GameCube backwards compatibility at all. I didn't realize that until I was older. And by the time I realized that, I actually had a completely new Wii, which was one of the newer ones that doesn't have GameCube shit. Long story short, all my shit got stolen at one point because of, you know, childhood shit. So by the time I realized that, I had a Wii that didn't play such, so I was kind of SOL until I got an actual GameCube in 2016. What the fuck is this layout? Really? Really, that's what we're doing? Alright, buddy. This is, like, actually garbage. That is so bad. Come here. Off the edge. Or don't. You Okay. I... Really? Really? Okay. Yeah, I got a GameCube finally in 2016, 2017. I got a handful of games with it. I went to this yard sale and got a really good deal on a bundle. I got like 12, 13 games for like 25. It was between 25 and 30 bucks. And that included multiple pricey enough games nowadays that already made that worth it. Like Pikmin was in there, Alien Hominid, a couple other games. I recently just sold a handful of those just to make some extra money because I don't touch any of those games. It would have been cool to hold on to those, but I recently sold a lot of those. For anyone that follows me on Twitter, I like I did like a few giant announcements regarding such like a month ago, and so I sold a lot of that. Unfortunately, but yeah. I have to do it just for like moving, just so I have more money, but also I want to focus on my Wii collection a bit more. I've already spent a bit of money putting that back towards my Wii collection, just growing that. In the past like few weeks, my collection has grown by like 20 games or something. And I have like 10 more games coming as we speak. But yeah, I played a tiny bit of did I play Pikmin? I've played no, I played Pikmin 3 on the Wii U. I think that's the only Pikmin I played. I never played the Pikmin on GameCube, even though I had it. I played Crazy Taxi a bit. That was fun. That was the one I played the most. Crazy Taxi is really fucking fun. You ever just want to like fuck around for a bit? Play Crazy Taxi. That shit's great. I had a handful of other GameCube games. I never played them. Like I had like one or two like Tony Hawk games, whatever. Like I had like American Wasteland. But yeah, what other Mario games or like obvious games have I not played? Alright, sounds good, J-Car. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. I'm trying to think. Going through all the Mario games. I honestly have never beaten Mario 2. I need to do that. I've played through it, but I've never beaten it. I played the All-Stars version, and I got to like the final level, but I did not finish it. I have... I should play the NES version, though. I have the actual card of it. I got it for like $2 at a thrift store, like in 2015 or something like that. I think that game goes for at least like 20 something, so that was a good ass deal. Yeah, I've played the All-Stars version of Mario 2. I just haven't. I've only beaten lost levels on All-Stars. I've not beaten the original. Played Super Mario Odyssey, the SMW hack. Yeah, I did. I played that like probably like 4 or 5 years ago. That was probably one of the, like that was a really early hack on the list. Yeah, that hack came out like in 2005 or something. Like it's pretty old. Maybe like 2007. What else? I mean, I've obviously beaten Mario 1. I've beaten Mario 3. Obviously World. I never beat Mario 64 until like a few months ago when I came here. The first time I ever beat it was like right here. I actually never highlighted my runs for that. My PBs don't exist for that, unfortunately. Like my 16-star PB is not documented. I'd have to beat that if I want to submit a time. What else? I already said I didn't play Sunshine. Played Mario Bros. Wii. I played Mario Bros. DS. I played both Galaxy 1 and 2, but I have not beaten either. It's from 2013? Okay, I thought it was older than that, but maybe not. I thought it was older. There's too many hacks out there. I, like, mix up everything. I don't... What am I doing? What else going up the list? I've played, like, every modern Mario title. I played a ton of 3D World, but I never beat it. I beat 3D Land. I beat New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I beat New Super Mario Bros. 2. I beat New Super Mario Bros. U. Odyssey. Wonder, obviously. I thought it was from 2000. Yeah, didn't I say that the first time? Like 2004. It was like really fucking old. Yeah. I remember people like making a joke. They're like 10 years later or something like that. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, that's also a Z-SNES hack. Maybe I'm thinking of another hack, but most hacks that are that old are typically like Z-SNES hacks. That's just kind of the nature of such. This is so garbage, this design. Who the fuck was happy with making this? Alright, I need to focus slightly here. Give me your slush. I should have spin jumped. Why am I not spin jumping? Ah. Yeah, I would go off the title screen. Like majority of SMW hacks have the copyright date on the title screen. No pigeon. In 2013, SMW Central's like archives were completely refreshed and started from scratch. Like it was either 2012 or 2013. Yeah. That's why all the hacks I'm playing through, like, I'm still in that limbo of, like, hacks that were uploaded in 2013, 2014, but actually came out before that. That issue doesn't become... Like, the release order of hacks on SMW Central doesn't become accurate until, like, 2015, 2016. Yeah. Anything older than that, though, the actual upload date on SMW Central is not accurate. Because I'm pretty sure it happened in 2013, they reset it, but it took like 1 or 2 years for people to like fully re-upload a bunch of hacks, so yeah. It's kind of annoying that it's like that, because it's really confusing sorting hacks by date in that way. But just to make it easy and consistent, that's why I made the order for this challenge. I just made it in order of upload on SMW Central. That just makes it easy for everybody. Like, yeah, I could have, like, spent a ton of extra time trying to find, like, trying to find the upload dates, like, piecing that together in chronological order, but that would just take so much unnecessary time. I don't want to do that. Oh, oh my god. Jesus. Oh, no, I missed it! Holy shit. Holy shit. Hold. Hold. Oh, give me another one. No! No! No, I'm playing on Z-SNES because this is only possible to play on Z-SNES properly. If you boot this up on console, it crashes within the first, like, 10 to 15 seconds consistently. I literally just did that before I started stream. Yeah. It doesn't even get past, like, the intro screen. You're basically fucked. It either crashes when you immediately boot the game, or it crashes within the first, like, 10 seconds of the title screen. It's really garbage. Yeah, this hack is just gross in general. This hack really reeks of age. Really? Yeah, this hack's probably gonna take me a decent bit to beat. Definitely gonna take me multiple sessions to get through, that's for sure. Really not the best hack to come back to. Go. Holy shit. Don't design your levels like this. Why did I spin jump instead of normal jump? No, this hack's literally dog shit. It's horrible. Please do not play this. There are so many better hacks. Even from this era, there's better hacks. There are some Z-SNES hacks that are actually competent on some level, and this is really not one of them. Yeah, fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, Yoshi's Strange Quest is not a Z-SNES hack, so... No, wait. Yeah, throw that on me, please. Right. Oh, this is garbage. Oh my god. I really just need to keep running right. I can't hesitate, can I? This really sucks. Just jump, please. Oh my god. I'm imagining this hack's gonna take me a decent while to beat. I think this hack has 51 exits, if I read the spreadsheet correctly. I have quite a ways to go, and I imagine the last, there's gonna be a point where this hack gets really disgusting with level design. Like, it's gonna get worse than this. I promise it's somehow gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better. Maybe not. I mean, thank God it's not one of those, like, 100 exit hacks or whatever, like, you know, the ones where they stretch it out as far as they can. They make it either a full 96, or they do the thing where they go past that. I'm trying to think of what hack has, like, the most amount of exits. I've definitely had this discussion before. I know there's a handful that have, like, 120 something. I'm not sure if there's a hack. Is there a hack that goes in the 130s? I'm not sure if there's one that goes in the 130s. I know there's multiple 120s range. Like 121 or 125. There's like more than one, I know for a fact. But I'm not sure about past that. Oh, I actually have to bounce off that? Wow. That jump is tighter than it needs to be. I really jumped too early. I held my jump there. Yeah. I feel like the two routes for Zeesness hacks were they either made something really easy, like a ridiculously easy demo, or they would make a hard rated hack, and the reason why they call it hard is because it had really shitty playtesting and just really bad level design overall. Really laggy, really jank. Again, just not playtested. Was it the first or second level? I think both the first and second level of this hack, we dealt with completely blind jumps. Like, you just had to guess where you were jumping. Absolute garbage. Alright, go, 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 go. I'm scared. Oh my god, this is like actually garbage. Jump was 125. Yeah, jump was like one of the first ones I immediately thought of that has like 120 plus. Six pack? I am not familiar with that. 600? What? Really? That's possible? I have never heard of that. I feel like I should know about that. I'm gonna click on that after this. I'm very... Okay. Let me look at this. 622 exits? What? Oh, it's still pending? Yeah, of course it's SA1. I'm not shocked. I was like, how the fuck? Oh, it's an SMW, like, community compilation thing? Compilation of most of the entries submitted to the first 6 vanilla level design contests during the years 2008 to 2013. Jeez. Wow. How the fuck am I gonna tackle that hack? Is there like an obvious like any percent for is there an obvious any percent for that, or do I really have to like go through like a ton, if not like all of that shit? You're telling me I'm gonna have to suffer through all that eventually? If like, because it's gonna get approved. It looks like it. It's like an SMW Central compilation. It's gonna get approved. Except it may take years for it to get fucking approved. Like Christ. An hour speedrun? Nah, that's cute. We're talking like that's like hundreds of hours type, not hundreds, but like I think I think it would go in the 3 digits. You kidding me? Like fucking speedrunning Jump is like more than 10 hours. If speedrunning Jump is more than like 10 hours for all that shit, for like 120 or whatever, just imagine how long 600 is. It's probably No, I can tell you for a fact a lot of those levels are like probably 3 to 5 plus minutes long. There's some really hard, challenging vanilla level design contest levels. Um, yeah, I'm talking about like an average run pigeon, not like the record. Like, like if somebody wanted to jump into it and try to like run through it, not like 100% optimize, like a realistic run. It's honestly insane that they've pushed the jump time to that good. I didn't know it was under 6 hours. I thought it was like 7 hours or something. Damn. That's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. I didn't realize people still really cared to run that. To be fair, I don't really keep up with ROM hack speedrunning as much as I used to. I basically don't make new ROM hack leaderboards anymore. I am still a moderator for such, but a few months ago I requested to have new mods be found because I just haven't had the time to constantly improve hacks. Literally the same time that I like got kicked out, I basically asked if that could happen because I literally just couldn't. I didn't have the time to go through and yes, I didn't have the time anymore to go through and improve leaderboards. There was a 2 to 3 week period where 0 hacks got approved because I was dealing with all that shit getting kicked out, and that's why they found new moderators to add. I'm gonna make a save in ZSNES too, just to make sure. Alright. Alright, we finally left that. I'm pretty sure this was the one of the mentioned levels that crashes on console, or accurate emulators. Like, you just can't properly play this level. It just crashes. Alright. I'm being very hesitant because of the shit level design. I don't know what to expect here. Like, like what is going on here? Like, I don't even know. I don't know what I'm about to expect. I'm very scared. Each level keeps bringing up like new BS. I don't know what to expect. Okay. Oh. I was gonna say, what, you want me to shell jump? It's like, damn, I didn't know you required that type of skill right now. Uh. Okay, we're dealing with this. Alright, Shoddy. I see, I see, I see. Alright, I am being very hesitant here. Wh- I don't like that. Don't do that to me. Well, there goes my defense. Okay, good. Give me that. I did not mean to let go of that. This level will be spooking me in multiple ways. Okay, this level has surprisingly been okay so far. The level does... I shouldn't have talked too soon. I am not a fan of this. What the fuck? Oh, I saw that. The lag! I couldn't control it in time! There were like a solid 15 frames where my input just wasn't registered. Holy shit. That's so garbage. What the fuck? Yeah. I was about to say, like, this level ain't that bad, and then that fucking happened. Like, I was gonna say, before that happened, I was gonna say, the level design is kinda garbage, but it's at least manageable. And then this happens, like... I really fucking jinxed myself. Jesus. Fuck's sake. Yep. Really great. Am I going crazy or the music, like, cut off for a second? That's so weird. Good job. That wasn't a desktop issue. That was, like, a game issue. Or an emulator issue. I don't know. That's so weird. That shell doesn't even matter, because if anything, I want to be Small Mario for this. Okay, I need to wait to grab that, or I need to jump on the block and grab it. I keep forgetting how the P-balloon floats like that. Yeah, Tubular is the last level you should be using for your hack inspiration. Please don't. I'm sorry, but like 99% of P-balloon usage in SMW hacks is literally garbage. Like, hot take, the P-balloon should not even be an SMW. I'm sorry. Like, Tubular was cool for what it was, but like, you gotta admit, like, the P-balloon as a whole is kind of poo-poo. I should've just kept holding right. I pussied out. You've got Abe Shell. Any Yoshis? I have yet to see a Yoshi, and this does not seem like the kind of hack that would be nice enough to give you a Yoshi, unless it was absolutely needed. Yeah, I see where you're going with that. Unfortunately, I don't think that wish is happening. I'm sorry to say. I need to stop pushing out, just keep holding right. I just need to, like, mainly press up and down. Yeah, the P-balloon is just, like, one of those things that should, like, never be talked about and messed with ever again. We should just fully forget that it even existed, that it happened. Oh, I was gonna try to dupe the block for funnies, but I guess not. Okay, keep holding. That's what I want to do. Oh, oh, gimme, Don't eat my input. Don't do that. Yeah, give me a pea balloon and then make me, like, have to just burn half of it. Please. Whatever. Go. I'm just gambling that I'm not gonna get hit right now. God, I should have... Oh, that is so shit. Do that to me. That was just, like, mostly me being stupid, but also, like, maybe just don't have P-Balloon. Like, either commit to it or not. Like, why are we going back to no P-Balloon? I mean, I shouldn't be complaining that it's ending, but, like... fuck. Okay. Alright, good. This is a more optimal, traveling through the level than last time. Alright. Get on my way. Ooh, I got a mushroom for free. Let's go. Alright, GG. Ooh. I am glad that is over with. Thank you. Crystal Mountain 2, presumably. Yep. Of course it is. Oh, please, that P-Balloon better not be a trend, please. Oh, but these stupid platforms are a trend. That's great. Aw, don't start doing this to me. Really? We're gonna start doing that? Oh, God. We're gonna start doing that? Really? Aw, fuck this. Oh, what is this? Ew. You know for a fact at some point, they're gonna give me a really shit jump using it. Like, hello? Oh, God, I really have to wait for that? Holy shit. I really have to time that perfectly there? Aw, snore. Boring. Gross. Yeah, let's start throwing in all the worst gimmicks together. Watch, they're gonna start throwing a P-Balloon in just the middle of all of this on top of it. Like, oh, really great design. I have to scroll the screen to make this work? Like, oh, great testing, guys. Really great quality assurance. Oh. What using save states during playtesting does to an MF? Yeah, pretty much. To be fair, that's like basically the unwritten bible of ZSNES ROM hacking. That's what they did like 100% of the time. Yep. I shouldn't have to wait for a second one, but I guess I will. SNES 9X. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, I'm not gonna get enough height, and I'm gonna run into a whatever the fuck the Chuck is spawning. A cum-flavored Goomba, wherever the fuck that is. I don't want to know why it's white like that. Oh, you're expecting me to do that? No, you're not. There's no... Oh, this is garbage. Don't do... Oh. Oh. That's just not it. That is not it, Chief. Well, there goes my spare mushroom. It was really fun while it lasted. Good stuff. Not like the spare mushroom matters when you are just constantly dying. I feel like half the levels start out the same. It's just like an upward slope with a bunch of Koopas, like, jumping up and down at you. I feel like half the levels have started off like that. Like, you know you can do something different, right? Like, you you don't have to do the same thing every time. My god. I'm actually gonna have a stroke playing this level. Like, this is gonna be the end of me. Seriously? Holy shit. The lag is just not helping here. Too many things on screen. Why is the mushroom under the lava? What? I I don't know what to say about this. I forgot that that's hidden in the layer, whatever. Thanks. Love me some SNES layering. Can I not have a lag so that I can actually get my inputs out at the right time? It doesn't help that, like, that input delay is already dog shit, but when it's constantly lagging in inconsistent amounts, it's basically like an extra input delay on top of input delay. It's really dog shit. It's just not how you play a game. It's like if you try playing on a Famiclone on, like, a modern TV without adjusting settings, where you get, like, 10 frames of input lag. It's so dog shit. I mean, maybe it's not that bad, but, like, it almost feels like it sometimes, because my inputs just aren't working here and there. Because the game will just start randomly lagging when I don't when I don't want it to. Like, you know what I mean? There are moments where I want to press something, but then the game lags, so then I have to wait, like, 5 frames for it to happen. It's really dog shit. But you don't know when the lag's gonna happen half the time. It just randomly spikes up and down. Oh, get out of here. Holy shit. This really be happening for real? Sure. See, that's probably how the person that beat this hack, that's probably how they did it on the save state, and they were like, oh, okay, I guess I can do that every single time. Totally, that's totally how that functions. It doesn't work in any other way. They probably thought they were a genius for adding this in. They're like, whoa, I can make this level even more annoying than it already is. I was originally gonna get really drunk instead of streaming this, and like 50% of me kind of wishes I did. It's be kind of miserable for real. I'm like half joking. I'm enjoying streaming. I'm just not enjoying this hack fully. No, it's not one of those days. It's... No. It's called being addicted. I mean, I probably will on, like, New Year's at the very least, because, you know, it's New Year's. And, like, a lot of people do that either way. I mean, I did get buzzed right before stream, but I didn't have enough to go further. My buzz wore off, like, probably 10 minutes before I started streaming. Why did the level start with a jump sound? I did... What? I'm so confused. Am I going crazy? What? Oh. Oh my god. If the hack is already doing this within the first, like, 20 levels out of 50, I'm very scared to see what the second half of this looks like. I really hope it's not one of those hacks where I have to beat, like, a majority of the exits. I really hope there's, like, an optional, like, area at some point where I don't have to play, like, a bunch of it. You know? Can I jump? I literally pressed B there a second time, and it just didn't happen. I don't get how people can consistently play on emulator. I'm sorry, I'm so console pilled. I guess if it's the only thing you play on, you probably get used to it. But... God. I could not go back to meaning emulator. At least for SNES. Like, SNES and NES, I absolutely refuse to play on emulator unless I absolutely have to. So I have an EverDrive for both consoles, so... There's no reason for me to, you know... to use emulator. Besides outlier cases like this. I think practically the only reason why I've used emulator over the last, like, 3 to 4 years is just for ROM hacks, and that's it. But, like, you want to start throwing these? And I'm not going to get the right bounce, so I die. Yep. That's really great. It's exactly what I wanted. C-SNES when being too accurate is in fact a problem. Yep. You got that right. Alright, have a good night, Rona. Thanks for raiding earlier. Take care. Honestly, it may be useful to keep him spawned here, so then I can just use him that way. Instead of doing this shit. Oh. Not ideal. That beginning lag in particular is atrocious there. See, but most of the time I land on him anyways, so I can't use him that way. I'm trying to bounce on it mid-air, because I feel like that's easier than doing it on the lava. Because then I feel like if I at least misjudge it slightly, I have, like, more leeway to correct it. But maybe not. I don't know if that's the right strategy. I'm trying to figure out how... I'm trying to figure out a way to consistently get through this shit. There's gotta be a way. I really think that's the strategy. I really didn't jump high enough there, or long enough, whatever. Like, I need to readjust my headphones. Hair keeps, like, getting in my face lately. Hair moment. I need to get that shit shaped up. I'm finally gonna do that in, like, I don't know, like a week and a half or whatever. I have something scheduled. I don't want to get any length off, though. I'm literally just, like, styling it a bit. Is this the furthest I've gotten so far? No, I got here once earlier, didn't I? Uh... Huh? Oh, you're supposed to keep bouncing off its head. Oh. Oh, I hate this. Oh, fuck that. I just realized that. Oh, ew. That's what it wants me to do? Oh, gross. Yeah, this is not the first hack I've played from them. I know for a fact there's at least one other hack from them I've already beat for ROM hack Rampage. And it really sucked. Yeah, somehow the stupid level gimmick somehow became worse. Yeah, also, what's up, Furt? How's it going? Lag, I was pressing left and it just... Mario did not start going left. That's really great. 2 days before the 30th? What is special about the 30th? Oops. Your deadline? Is this regarding what I think it is? No. I thought earlier today you were like... I know you were talking about it earlier today. I don't know. Alright. Go. Go! What was I supposed to do there? I guess maybe I could have jumped off earlier, but I didn't see where the end was. Maybe I like, don't have things off screen. I don't know. It's hard to judge the jumps with this. Oh, this is so garbage. My face got really itchy and I like had to let go. Jesus. Is there not better things to use instead of nicotine, though? Like... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's what I assumed you were talking about. My mental deadline was the same day that I finished my last exam for my spring semester this year. So what I did is... the night before my exam, I, like, wrote up a giant, announcement tweet, and then also a giant, like, text to send to, like, all my family. And then right before my exam started, like, literally, like, 5 minutes before my exam started, I, like, went in the bathroom, I sent both of those on my phone, and then just put my phone away in my bag. And then And then it forced me to not look at my phone for like at least an hour after that happened. I remember telling people that, and they were like, "Why did you do that right before an exam? Wouldn't that be like all that you're focused on?" But like, not really, because I was focusing on that shit like 24/7. That's literally the only thing I could think about. I was gonna think about it no matter what. That was the only thing on my mind at the time. And not like it matters, because I didn't fucking continue college, but I did do good on that exam either way. I got like an A, whatever. So clearly doing that did not get in the way of me thinking. Oh my god, the lag. Huh? What? Okay. I was gonna be shocked if that worked. Okay. Next semester might be your last storming. Well, it sounds like being on campus has been really shit for you. At least in terms of, like, being with friends and, like, you know, or trying to figure out friends and shit. It doesn't seem like there's as much point being on campus. I really wish I could still more properly connect to and, like, hang with, like, some people I made friends with during college. Honestly, like, right before, like, at the very end of my spring semester, I honestly thought for one of the first times that I had formed I finally had formed a 100% proper, decent friend circle in school. And then you know what happens? School just gets fucking ripped away from me, and now I don't have that. It's literally just gone. I don't talk to any of them anymore. Because, yeah. Half of them just, like, don't want to talk to me anymore just because I, like, am not around anymore. Which is really fucking bullshit. And it's not like I can really hang out with any of them IRL, because I don't live anywhere close anymore, so... Because you know what's really shit is... During the summer, I added another, like, decent friend into my circle, because we started talking during the summer. Because they added me, because they saw that I came out, and they remembered that they had, like, a class with me. And... And when they saw that, when they were like looking through like people that they previously had classes with, and they saw I came out, and they're like, "Whoa," because they're also like, you know, like not like cis. So I was like, "Oh, cool! I have like a really like I have another cool queer friend at school now that I can see when I go back in the fall." But nope. I say another because literally the first person that came out to IRL was like my best friend in the major, and happened to be trans as well. So I thought I was actually forming a decent circle for once, but nope. Not allowed to have that. You wanna, like, spew a... Well, you should tell them to either correct it or just don't be friends with them. Unless I'm guessing you're saying that because they don't know, or they do know, but they actually, because if they didn't know, then that's not really... Yeah, if they know, then yeah, there's no excuse. If you told them to call you by such and they're not, then they're just assholes and you shouldn't be friends with them. You should bring it up again to specific, like, you should... I really can't jump from that last one. You should address it in one way or another the next time you talk to them, like, just say that. And then if they don't make an effort to do that, then don't be fucking friends with them, because you don't deserve such people. It really hurt to do that, but I had multiple people IRL that I thought were, cool in some way or another, but I found out they weren't after I came out in one way or another. So I decided to cut them out from my life. Like, besides family, I lost friends over that shit, too, unfortunately. And it's a really shitty thing to do, but I would rather cut off everyone that makes me miserable than be miserable and pretend I'm happy by having people that don't care about me around me. I have to do this again? Ugh. You pushed me too far back. Oh my god, this level sucks ass. Holy shit. I mean, literally the first person I ever came out to IRL was a therapist, so yeah, I wouldn't blame you for doing that. It took me like another like 3 to 4 weeks to come out to anyone else after that. Yeah, I mean, either way, I'm just saying that that's not a bad avenue to go down, like, no matter who knows. That's honestly a really good way to, like, get that shit out. I was very lucky that my school had a specific, like, therapist that, like, tackled, like, you know, queer issues. So it made it really fucking easy to do that. That's, like, the first person ever that referred to me femininely. Alright, this bullshit. Whatever. Why would you? Oh my god. I need to say more to the right, I'm pretty sure. That's cool. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, surround yourself with people that make you happy IRL like that. That's why I was really happy with where my friend circle was going in college, and I'm honestly absolutely pissed that that's been torn away from me. And now I, like, don't have any IRL friends like that at all. Just kind of frustrating. I don't fucking know anyone out here. And you know what sucks about being out here in comparison to where I was in Mass in New Hampshire? Is, like, you travel an hour in any direction, and there's decently populated areas of people no matter what. Because it's, like, a bunch of, like, Boston suburbs and shit. You travel, like, fucking, like, 15 minutes out of Syracuse, and it's just fucking nothing. Like, that's the only notable place around here. It's honestly cringe. That's something that I'm not used to that's really fucking weird. I don't like that. I really don't like that factor. It's basically either find someone here or the surrounding cities that are basically considered here, or find someone that's like an hour away. Like in terms of like, you know, finding where people live. Like there's no middle ground. When I was in Mass, I felt like I could find people everywhere because there were fucking like notable enough towns and cities like everywhere. Like all along the east, at least eastern Massachusetts. I know like central Mass is pretty fucking dead, but I lived on the east, like the very east coast all my life. So there were always fucking people around. Uh, huh? Huh? Was I supposed to keep that chick alive? Um... Or was something supposed to spawn there? Did something Huh? I shouldn't have to gamble on those fireballs. I want to test here really quick. Come on, I fucking beat the level. What the fuck is this? Oh, you... I don't give a fuck. I beat that level. I'm loading that. Go fuck yourself. These platforms were used differently before. Do I play this again? I don't want to play that again. Oh. 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 I don't want to play. You know what? If I can beat it once, I can beat it again. Fuck it. I'm better than that. No, the game crashes on the title screen. It either crashes on the Nintendo Present screen, or it crashes within like 10 seconds of the title screen. Or like the intro. What's CS2? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's just so depressing. I don't even know what I was talking about before that happened. I was in the middle of talking about something. I don't remember. I think I was just talking about, like, meeting people and shit, and, like, what I've been used to versus, like, what I have to deal with now. Can I not? Oh, Counter-Strike 2. Duh. I should have put that together. In the South? I'm sorry to hear about that. It should, like, be illegal to have a child in the South. That should be, like, considered child abuse. TBH. Jump. Yeah, I will admit I'm fortunate. I grew up in a really good area of the country. And it's honestly bullshit that it's bullshit that, like, where you're born, even inside the same country, can, like, determine so much. It's honestly fucking bullshit. Oh, your parents happen to grow up in this fucking hellhole? Oh, well, good luck, buddy. You have way less rates. I very much would like to visit more of the country down the road in the future, and I can tell you the South is entirely off limits. I want to visit, like, certain parts of the Midwest, like, decent parts of the Midwest, and, like, you know, some of the West Coast, but outside of that, I'm good. Fuck the South, I don't need to see anything there, and I don't need to see, like, the really fucking rural Midwest. Like, I'd probably just stay around, like, some, you know, a couple of the decent cities, more towards that way. Maybe we'll visit, like, Chicago, or, like, one of the notable, like, places, you know, one of the couple notable places in fucking, like, Wisconsin or some shit, but, like, outside of that, I wouldn't visit a lot of that bumfuckery. I want to just visit, like, the West Coast period. Like, I want to do that. I don't care where. Like, Colorado seems cool. I would definitely like to visit such. Fortunately, as a traveler, like, if you're just staying around, like, the notable areas, like, the West in general, like, West Coast is pretty decent if you're just staying in, like, the main cities. Like, obviously, California. Um, and, like, Seattle and Portland. As long as you don't travel to, like, the random fucking bumfuck areas of the state. Every state has, like, bumfuck, like, conservative redneck areas, even, like, blue states. Like, I can tell you, like, the entire, like, rural, like, left half of Massachusetts is very much like Hicksville in a lot of ways. Like, they're not as bad as other areas of the country, but they're noticeably different than the east coast of the state. And then in the case of New Hampshire, southern New Hampshire has, like, 5 or 6 notable cities with a decent population that make it a swing state. And then the rest of it is, like, rural Hicksville that's just full of trees. And, like, don't tread on me gun type fuckers. The state that like, out of the states that I've, like, traveled around, the state I've seen the highest amount of, like, libertarian don't tread on me bullshit, like, symbols and shit is definitely, like, rural New Hampshire. And some of that even bleeds into, like, the cities. I can tell you the city that I just moved from, like, is very 50-50, but if you go on the outskirts or you go in certain neighborhoods, you'll still see, like, conservative bullshit. I remember, like, right down the road from where I lived, I saw, like, a Trump and, like, DeSantis 2024 yard sign, which was very funny. I laughed every time I drove by it the last, like, couple months. You're really voting for DeSantis in, like, one of the few, like, really fucking blue areas in New Hampshire? You're fucking funny, buddy. Like, fucking move. Like, get out of this neighborhood. It's a decent neighborhood, it's just, like, 1 or 2 random hicks inside it. Can I just jump properly? I swear to God, the fucking lag. In Cali, steer clear of Orange County. Noted. I would honestly just stay in, like, you know, some of the notable cities, just, like, you know, travel there for a couple days or whatever. Just be a tourist. Can I stop doing that? I'm just focusing on chat right now. Central Valley. Yeah, I don't know shit about California, but it'd be cool to visit, like, you know... Can I stop doing that? I keep... And then honestly, like, my experience in New York so far seems pretty similar, where a lot of the state is fucking nothing. But then all the very notable places, the southern, Staten Island, like certain parts there in like New York City, obviously, and then like, a few of the notable cities in between make it like blue, like overall, but like the Hicksville in between is all very fucking red. That's just like most states though, honestly. Or maybe I don't want. Can I like the platforms are enough. I don't need Koopas there too. Like please. You saw a store that only sold Trump stuff. I remember in 2020, like during the pandemic, I saw a store like that, like a town over from where I lived in Mass. I was very confused. I was like, you're in the wrong neighborhood, buddy. No wonder that place only lasted for like 3 or 4 months. Like who is going to such a store in an upper class like blue swinging neighborhood? Nobody. So actually, this shell is useful. I will use this. Can you not? Oh. I need to use my thinking goggles for a minute. Oh, don't put the fucking fish in here. Don't put the RNG fish in here. Don't fucking do that. Aw, fuck you. Please, don't put a fish generator. That's how you know you're a pathetic level designer. Like, you're like, oh, what gimmick do I add now? Ooh, let's add a fish generator. Oh, that's really great. Really bad experience in Portland, you didn't want to get involved, but most of the time you hooked up with people who heavily were... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like getting into the semantics of all that, but yeah, that is fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just the type that just wants to fucking live. I have so many fucking issues on my mind, and I can't constantly deal with all the fucking tiny things that are going on. I'm sorry. Like, yay, activism and whatever the fuck, but I would think I would combust if I had to do such things. I already stress enough in my day-to-day life. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't care if that makes me a piece of shit if I just, like, don't have the energy to do such, but, like... what am I... Ugh, fuck. I already have to fight more than enough just for myself to exist happily, so I don't have the energy to really do that for many other people. I'm, like... Like, maybe when I'm in a better place in my life, but that is not today. The past year, I've had to deal with so much bullshit on my own end, just for who I am, so I'll pass. I can tell you at least the next year or more, I'll very much I'll have to do a lot more of that. There's a lot of things in 2024 I would like to scratch off my list that I don't want to have to deal with. A lot of fucking paperwork I'll have to deal with. There are certain spaces where I don't mind being such, and I encourage being such if you can. But, like, realistically, in real life, like, there are so many spots where that's the last thing I want to think about. I just want people to fucking just, like, address me how I want to be addressed. I don't... like, whatever. Like, if I'm at, like, a speedrun event, like, yeah, sure, whatever. Because that's, like, a very, like, isolated environment. But, like, yeah, if I'm just, like, walking down the street or whatever, like, I don't want to deal with that shit. Yeah, like, there is very much a line between, like, being proud and, like, out there, but also having to be, like, stealth for your safety and just wanting to fucking exist. Like, there are some very terminally online people that are like, you should be loud and proud and no matter what, you need to just express yourself and show the world. But, like, that's just really fucking ignorant to say, because certain areas, if you try to do that at all, like, you're gonna get fucked up. And even in places that are supposed to be safe, you're still gonna find people that get in your way if you try to do that. Like, there are so many places where I don't even try to do that. I just am like, get me the fuck through this. What's up, Limey? Thanks for the good luck. Alright, see you later, Golden. Have a good night. Like, for example, yesterday, I went and got a new social card because I just lost mine from the last, like, few years. Pretty sure my grandma just somehow fucking threw it out because she's the bitch that had it. I know literally exactly where it was, and she just somehow, like, lost it. She probably just threw it out. She fucking hates me. She's thrown out a bunch of my shit over the years. But, like in certain scenarios like that, where I'm just trying to go to, like, a fucking, like, office or whatever to, like, get shit, like, done, like, I don't want to fucking think about that. I just want to fucking get through it. I don't want people fucking, like, staring at me and, like, making big, like, issues out of things. I'm pretty sure the person I had at the office, like, put two and two together, like, once he, like, saw my ID. It was, like, a guy that was such shockingly young to be working at a place like that. Usually, any offices relating to any federal stuff are, like, fucking old boomers, but this guy couldn't have been older than 30. Like, seriously. I was very surprised. Like, he avoided, like, saying, like, anything that could even, like, be slightly misconstrued. Like, I could tell that, like, he didn't want to say anything, like, that could come off, like, mean. Like, he instead just, while he was doing the shit, kind of just had a casual conversation about, like, you know, because he noticed I, like, changed states, so he just had, like, a casual conversation about how he moved from, like, Minnesota or something. I very much appreciate people that can connect very obvious things together and make things more enjoyable or less, you know, painful. Remember last time I had to go to an office like that in, like, 2018? I got this fucking, like, boomer that could have been, like, fucking grandpa, like, my grandpa, and made me fucking miserable. You started speedrunning a Yoshi ROM hack in 2018, and you're only half done learning it? Damn, Shawty. No, I get that too, and honestly, that's how I want to be seen as well. In my day-to-day life, that's how I want to be seen. That's literally my goal. Like, online, I don't care, because, like, whatever. Like, well, online to people I don't know, but, like, obviously, if my audience and stuff, like, whatever, it's who I am, like, sure, that can be out there. But, like, yeah, to anyone just, like, walking by or, like, having to deal with me that, like, doesn't need to know, like, yeah, I don't want to have to deal with it. I agree. That's literally my goal. That's, like, a huge reason why I've been so motivated to voice train. Like, that's, like, probably, like, 50% my reason I'm so motivated to do that. The other 50% is just me being dysphoric about it in general, and the other 50% is, like, just trying to fucking pass more. Yeah, I'm sad to say that, like, the only moment I've had, I've had, like, a couple moments like that where I was seen, like, as such without knowing, people knowing, but the only way I did that is because I, like, hyper, like, like, I hyper made it obvious, like, dressing up and shit, that, like, I wasn't a guy, and it feels really shit that those are, like, really the only moments I've had. I mean, I think there was one other time where I wasn't, like, whatever, but I was with a group of people, so, like, I'm not even 100% sure that was even, like, properly addressed towards me. I thought it included me, but now that I think about it, I don't know. It's honestly really fucking frustrating that, like, the only time I've gotten proper acknowledgement of such without me having to state it is that it's just, like, being, like, very, like, hyper fucking, like, obvious, like, literally the last time I had that happen was I was wearing, like, a dressy top, a skirt, and, like, makeup, like, so it was, like, people, whatever, like, duh, like, you'd be fucking stupid if you still didn't. But, like, yeah, besides that, I really haven't properly experienced such yet, just, like, walking day to day. I guess well, I've had one or two very isolated moments, but they're so spread out that it's still really draining. Like, on a day-to-day basis, that doesn't happen. It's a very rare thing. Yeah, I only experimented in my own room for a while. Like, I just had, like, different things I mess with. There's certain things I wore that people will, like, never see on me ever in public, so that was just for experimenting. And I have since thrown out, like, pretty much all of it. You want to submit the Yoshi run to a GDQ? I didn't see that. Maybe I already addressed that. I don't know, my mind's all over the place right now. Yeah, there's parts of me online that honestly feel like reeling back in that regard. Like, being more, like... It feels shitty to say that, but in certain parts of me feel like reeling back some of that, like, just... I don't know. I have constant inner conflicts about how I should present myself publicly. Like, online. I feel like I have more responsibility in different ways because I've become more of a notable, like, more of a notable figure in certain specific circles. Like, I am far from being a notable person across the board, but, I'm just saying in specific communities and stuff. Like, there's enough people that know me in specific communities that I feel like it's, like, I have some type of obligation to at least, like, I don't, I'm just spewing my own mental thoughts. Like, this is not stuff that other people need to, like, follow, but I just feel like I have a reason that I have to do such. Thank you. Alright, all I had to do was just take my time there. God, I'm, like, really thirsty all of a sudden. I gotta think about it. I, like, really haven't drank much water today, during the day. I chugged a little bit before I started stream because I was ultra dehydrated. It's like a tickle in my throat right now. Great showers too. That's why my voice keeps, like, slipping back and forth. It's like a tickle in my throat. I can't wait to get past the stage where, like, I don't have to fucking keep fluctuating my voice. Like, my longevity was such as Absolutely dog shit still. The most longevity I've had doing such is like recording like scripts for videos. And even then, like scripts, like recording videos, I have multiple takes. Like I think every video, at least like half the recordings I've done the past couple of months, there's always like a moment in the middle of recording that I take a moment to like readjust my voice because it slips. Like I notice it. I bet a couple of my videos it slips in the middle of it, but it's not enough that it's like really as noticeable. Like it's just not consistent, which is annoying. I need to really get to that point. Okay. You wanna like give me a midway or something? Or something? Ooh. Give me that. Go. I'm like really trying to hard focus mode here. Oh, okay. I was like, what? I was confused and I was like, oh god, it's gonna start an auto scroller. I thought that was gonna happen for a second. Oh, that, yeah, really fucking genius level design. Oh, I guess the coins are kind of a guide. I didn't pay attention to that. Oh, still. Huh? Oh, that, yeah, fucking great. That was so... Is this just sunken ghost ship? This is just sunken ghost ship. This is like sunken ghost ship on crack. That was first try, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that was first try. Like all in one take. I'm shocked I got through that. Holy shit. GG. Yeah, the only reason why recently I felt like I had to make a separate announcement on my YouTube is because I kind of realized YouTube was like the one place where I didn't formally announce like coming out or anything. So there was a weird gap between everyone else knowing and not people that only watch my videos and nothing else. The only way people like knew is if like they followed me on some other platform or if they put two and two together and noticed my voice was changing. A lot of people just thought I was just trying to change my voice or like be weird about that. Like people were just really ignorant about that and like didn't like, you know, like yeah, duh, like why yeah, no, I'm just changing it for funsies or like using AI. Yeah, that's totally what I'm doing. So that's the only reason why I put that announcement out recently on my YouTube, because I just want to like make it like 100% clear on every platform. I don't really have much intent going forward at the current moment to really have to say more about that on my YouTube. I just felt like I had a need to just like put that out there just to like be like, hey, really? I'm gonna guess if I go under, it's not gonna allow me to go forward. Really? Oh, I can go here. Okay. Oh! Oh, this sucks. I don't like this. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. How many enemies? Stop, 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 stop. I'm not messing with you, because I don't need to. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I can just do it. Ugh, I can't. Oh, really? Oh, really? You're doing that shit to me? Fuck out of here. Get this fucking fish out of here. I knew I was gonna get fucked by a fish somewhere. I just didn't know where. That's fun. I thought I was gonna first try that. I'm gonna guess that I was towards the end. That felt pretty long to me. And now it's gonna take me like 40 attempts to even get back to where I was. That's just how it rolls. You either get it first try, or you take like 300 tries. There's no middle ground. Yep. Not sure how much longer I'm gonna go. I didn't realize it's already midnight. Does not feel like that. I kind of forgot how late I started. I may make this my final level. I'm not particularly tired yet, but I want to at least, like, you know, chill. Alright, we're gonna take this. Uh-huh. Killed him, but he still killed me. Really? Yep, that's exactly what I was saying. Really wish I one-tried it. Okay. Great. I'm kind of just going focus mode right now, trying to zone in here. I saw that coming like 2 seconds before, and my brain I was like, what am I supposed to do at this point? Oh my god. Okay, I need to kill that Chuck first and then go down. I need to deal with it while I'm above in some way, if I can. Because if I can't, then that just seems so much harder. Well, Great Showers 3. What an amazing level name. Go. Good. I am shocked that works so well. That's not the Chuck that I need to kill, though. Don't. Okay. Alright, good. Alright, that is a pretty decent stopping point. GG. Yeah, I think that's a really good stopping point. I'd rather end on that while I'm ahead. I'm gonna save. And let's see, I'll find someone to host. Who's alive right now? Can we exit so far? God. I could go back really quick. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's like 12?